We're actually ready for my favorite part, I need to say. We just need to get rid of all these chairs here. I love panels. I've already learned a lot about Miami. I already learned about the ecosystem, how we're gonna help the innovation markets. But I would say this has to be my favorite part because it's time to learn about startups. As a founder myself, I know how hard it is to be on stage and pitch your company to a lot of people who don't know about what you're doing, but it's also great to help them and to support them. So we're gonna have a showcase of startups, and as I mentioned, this is probably gonna be my favorite part of the whole event, listening to great founders. We have some pitches that will be streamed, and you'll see it on the screen, and we're also gonna have some people pitching here. Let's support these founders. Let's ask them questions. Let's email them. Let's subscribe to their social networks. I know that when you are in your early beginnings, it's super important. So let's go for it. And we have also a great variety of startups from many countries. We're going to start with someone from Argentina. So the first startup that we'll be pitching today in this showcase is Quilimo from Tatiana Malvasio. Tatiana Malvasio from Quilimo, and we have the pitch on the screen. So let's go for it.
Hola, mi nombre es Tatiana Malvasio, yo soy CEO y cofundadora en Quilimo. Como probablemente muchos de ustedes sepan, la agricultura consume cerca del 70% del agua dulce en el mundo y este número se estima que va a crecer un 20% más para el 2050. Pero la situación se agrava al saber que solamente en 10 años la mitad de la población a nivel mundial va a vivir en ciudades con severa escasez hídrica. Y es por eso que nosotros en Quilimo creamos una herramienta de inteligencia artificial que permite medir el consumo hídrico en los campos para poder emitir recomendaciones de riego a productores agrícolas. Nosotros buscamos hacer más eficiente el uso del agua, disminuyendo el consumo del agua y aumentando los rendimientos. ¿Cómo funciona nuestro producto? Nosotros tomamos datos de todas las estaciones públicas disponibles alrededor del campo y las combinamos con datos de 9 satélites. De esta manera, nuestros servidores, con técnicas de Machine Learning, procesamos toda esa información para obtener un dato que es clave en la agricultura y es la evapotranspiración. Y lo más importante es que como nuestra herramienta se basa en Big Data, no necesitamos instalar ningún tipo de hardware en el campo. Solamente con software podemos combinar toda esta información con los datos del campo y emitirle al productor agrícola una recomendación de riego semanal, diciéndole regar tantos milímetros en los próximos 7 días o nuestra recomendación más frecuente que es no regar. Quilimo está formada por 50 personas que estamos ubicadas en Argentina, en Chile, en Uruguay y en México. Y nuestra tecnología es la misma, pero se adapta a la necesidad del productor pequeño, del mediano o del grande. Pero lo más importante para nosotros es que Quilimo es una empresa de impacto y por eso trabajamos alineados a 3 de los Objetivos de Desarrollo Sostenible de la ONU, que son agua limpia y saneamiento, hambre cero y educación de calidad. Y por eso el año pasado creamos la Academia de Riego de Quilimo, que solamente en su primer año ha capacitado a más de 65.000 agricultores en América Latina, siendo el 20% de ellos mujeres. Actualmente estamos buscando una serie A de $5 millones para acelerar el crecimiento en torno a los cultivos de alto valor. Y por eso los invito a transformar el valor del agua en la producción de los alimentos junto a nosotros y a buscarme en la plataforma del evento para conversar acerca de esta oportunidad. Muchas gracias.
Hola, hola. Un aplauso para Tatiana. Perfecto. Para la siguiente tenemos aquí en el escenario a Ultracredit con Carlos Andrés Jordán de Bolivia.
Gracias. ¿Se escucha? Is it good? Great. Thanks, Kristen. Hi, everyone. I'm Carlos Jordán. I'm extremely excited to be up here. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Ultra. Ultra is the leading lending, fintech, and proptech in Bolivia, and we're disrupting the secure lending market in emerging Latam. We do it by processing loans 100% online. This means that we can reach anywhere at a fraction of the cost and also at a fraction of the time. This is an example of our fintech arm. This is the #1 retail bank in Bolivia called Banco Mercantil. What you see in the bottom, it's a banner that says, open your account or get your loan 100% online. If you click on it, it will get you to our technology. We provide the #1 retail bank in the country, not only the technology, and you see down there that it's powered by Ultracredit, but we also do the lead acquisition. These are ads that are developed by ourselves and that are run by ourselves and optimized on a daily basis by ourselves. So we get the leads, they go through our tech, they are filtered through ID validation and through our several databases. And once they pass that, they get into our processing center. We have a CRM with loan agents that do the validation and the processing part until it's finally sent to the bank for final approval. But it has come to the point that fintech will become a commodity. This is what Sergio Furio, CEO of Creditas, mentioned in several podcasts. Creditas is probably the #1 fintech in Brazil at this point. So the ones that originate the loans will become the leaders. This is an example of this is rounds like Kavax, Quinto Andar, and Loft. Once you have the origination power, you will set up the rules. Ultra has its own origination power. We originate mortgages from Ultracasas, car loans from integration with several car sellers, and we're just launching our own marketplace for high-value items that can be remotely blocked, starting with phones. Right now we go through banks. We're now processing 250 loans at a 96% conversion rate, and we're launching loans directly through a investment fund. This is going to happen the first quarter of next year. We expect to reach 20,000 phones, which is 8% of the market on a monthly basis. And this would give us almost $90 million in annual revenue, putting us in a unicorn status. But what's our mission? You might think that the people that we are addressing are a single drop in the market, but that's not the reality. It's not the drop itself, it's the wave that it generates. We're pushing, we're motivating the entire financial ecosystem in Bolivia, and we're going to do the same in the next 8 countries that are similar to Bolivia, so they start investing in technology and improve their customer services. So by doing this, we will generate access to millions of people, and we're going to do this by leading the example. Thanks.
Hello. Fuerte aplauso. Thanks for that, Carlos. Ultracredit, great startup. We're going to go to Brazil, where we have Moeda with Taina Reis. Was it right? Excellent. Welcome.
Thank you very much for the opportunity to be here. I'm Taina Reis from Brazil. I'm the founder and CEO of Moeda Seeds Bank. Today we are a technology enabler. Like we built a bank from scratch. I'm a self-taught in many programming languages. I started when I was 12 years old, but my biggest inspiration is my father, who created one of the largest microcredit programs within the government in Brazil called Pronaf for the small agriculture farm family holders. But I saw the bureaucracy and the difficulty from the government to give access to credit, especially to women-owned businesses. And I said to my dad, when I grow up, I'll be able to use technology not only to multiply what you do, but also to have all those women that need not only the financial aspect of the business to thrive, but also the education and access to commercialization. It was hard for me to raise money on the venture capital in the traditional way, so I did our own cryptocurrency in 2017, and I was able to raise through an ICO $20 million to develop not only a dream to come true, to build and continue a legacy, but to enable many dreams to come true as well. And with the underlying technology using blockchain, we can allow people to use that to invest as an impact investor, to access those beautiful businesses and that beautiful women that can thrive and continue doing good into their community, as well as for asset management, especially for ESG, both in public and private sector. We can help to track, monitor, and measure the impact results and metrics over time. So we created kind of like a crypto Kickstarter. So we enable business from beginning to end with a network of cooperative systems and technical assistance, so we can create value into a product and help them also with finance to anticipate the payment from marketplaces, and as well as contracts that they have with supermarkets that pay them in 60, 90 days. We can anticipate for 1 day, and they can plan better their production as well. So we use also the blockchain Hyperledger Fabric in partnership with IBM to track and monitor all the process from curating good projects like this to delivering the milestones and the credit for the good. So those are examples of what we use, and today we are happy to be part of the Start Path on Microsoft that help us to accelerate and enable prepaid credit cards for Moeda. And everything that we have done in Brazil, we are ready to expand right now to Latin America and go global. And that technology can be used for other fintechs that want to tackle blockchain and cryptocurrencies, as well as doing goods and tokenizing assets for the good, being NFTs for green, and many opportunities that we see on tokenizing assets and creating economic sustainable financial models to both to create incentives on finance for those beautiful businesses to thrive, as well as for people to do good. Like, doesn't need to be a trade-off. You can do good and do well, and technology can help to create a better and more inclusive and egalitarian economy. Thank you so much.
Congrats. That was really, really good. I really love projects on crypto and the base of this, especially with the ecosystem. Amazing project. Congratulations. Now we're gonna go with another presentation from another Brazilian, Igor Leo Rocha. He's gonna show us about AfroSaúde. AfroSaúde. Probably said it wrong. Sorry about that. Let's go for it.
Por quantos médicos negros você já foi atendido? E dentistas? E psicólogos? Talvez a resposta para essas perguntas esteja relacionada à falta de representatividade e diversidade racial na área da saúde. Pensando no problema do racismo estrutural, a AfroSaúde surge para dar visibilidade ao profissional de saúde negro e conectá-los a pacientes que buscam representatividade e atendimento mais qualificado em diversas atuações da área. Somos um negócio de impacto social que surgiu em 2019 e está alinhado aos Objetivos de Desenvolvimento Sustentáveis 3, Saúde e Bem-Estar, 8, Trabalho Digno e Crescimento Econômico, e 10, Reduzir as Desigualdades. Para isso, já desenvolvemos nosso principal produto, que é a plataforma AfroSaúde, cumprindo a missão de promover representatividade, saúde de qualidade para a população negra e impulsionar a diversidade do lado de quem promove o cuidado. Na plataforma, o paciente pode buscar e acessar os serviços de médicos, psicólogos, dentistas e outros profissionais das mais diversas atuações em saúde de forma prática, pois existe uma dificuldade em encontrar esses profissionais no mercado que entendam as especificidades da população negra para um atendimento mais qualificado. Com o nosso aplicativo, que está disponível na versão web e para dispositivos Android, é possível agendar consultas com profissionais de todo o Brasil e realizar atendimentos online ou presencial. Além disso, o paciente tem acesso às solicitações de exames e receitas. Do outro lado, o profissional tem ao seu alcance uma plataforma que funciona como consultório digital completo, com prontuário eletrônico, receituário digital, solicitação e recebimento de exames, dentre outras funcionalidades. Atualmente, a plataforma possui 900 profissionais de saúde negros de todo o Brasil e cerca de 1.400 pacientes cadastrados desde o seu lançamento há um mês. Na AfroSaúde, temos como principais valores a inovação, humanização do cuidado, práticas antirracistas na saúde e representatividade. O nosso plano para o futuro é ser o maior hub de soluções tecnológicas em saúde para a população negra, almejando uma área de saúde mais diversa e representativa. Para saber mais sobre nós, convidamos você a acessar o nosso site, que é o www.afrosaúde.com.br. afrosaude.com.br. Muito obrigado.
Aplauso. Let's clap for Afro Saúde. I really like those the projects that help us, especially in the medical field. And there's also some arbitrage, if you think about it. If you're here in Miami and you need a doctor for like telehealth, that could be also a great opportunity over there. We have now a founder here on stage from Chile, Gaston Salinas, from Botanical Solutions.
Can you hear me well? Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Gaston Salinas. I'm co-founder and CEO at Botanical Solution, a company with a proprietary technology platform to deal with critical issues of supply, quality, and devastating environmental footprint associated with traditional raw materials. Applications of traditional raw materials are expected to exceed $17 billion in value by the end of the year 2025. Our plant tissue culture platform allows us to produce virtually unlimited volumes of advanced botanical materials rich in high-value compounds. No matter if you compare 1 gram or a ton of our materials, the chemical composition, batch to batch, is almost identical all the time. Our company currently is focused on 2 main industries. For ag, we have a highly efficacious and novel biopesticide product in the marketplace with Syngenta since 2019. And 4 new products will be launched after 2023 to protect high-value crops while we make an important contribution with global food security, food safety at the highest standards in terms of sustainability. When you look at both business opportunities combined for pharma and ag, the company is looking to generate over $400 million in terms of revenue by the end of the year 2030. For pharma specifically, we're focused on developing a natural vaccine adjuvant, which is called QS21. There is a gold standard adjuvant that is present in a number of highly efficacious vaccines that are already approved, including COVID-19, malaria, and a blockbuster shingles vaccine as well. We are on an accelerated path of value creation and inflection points for the next 2 years. For ag, growing revenues, extended market segments, multiple distribution agreements, new products in the marketplace will be part of a journey for developing the most advanced botanical biopesticides developed yet. For pharma, our commitment is to ensure virtually unlimited supply of this natural vaccine adjuvant called QS21 for highly efficacious vaccines and for future promising vaccine candidates as well. So thank you so much for the opportunity, and please enjoy the rest of the event.
Thanks a lot, Gaston. Great work. Now we're going to go to Colombia, and we're going to have Camilo Sardi, who's going to tell us a little bit about Maestriik. Welcome.
Hi, my name is Mario Tobon, CEO and co-founder of Maestriik.
Hello, my name is Camilo Sardi, COO and co-founder of Maestriik.
We believe that education brings progress, and everyone should have the same opportunity to learn. Our passion is education, and this is why we created Maestriik, a one-stop app of personalized e-learning, where you and your loved ones can connect with professionals for academic reinforcement tutoring in subjects like English, math, chemistry, and much more.
Maestriik, it's all about building new opportunities for people. In our region, LATAM is listed as having a very low English proficiency level. And in countries such as ours, Colombia, only 2.3% of the population have an acceptable level, and only 1% have a valid certification. Due to COVID, new remote work opportunities were generated, mainly for those with a valid certification. We at Maestriik do not want this social gap to get any wider. Maestriik is invested in improving the English proficiency level in our region.
This is why we have joined forces with Read Labs, a leader in AI tutoring and global language training from the UK, in order to create a new revolutionary English course powered by AI with an internationally approved English certification. Through a very quick diagnosis test, our students will receive instant feedback on their English proficiency level and areas of improvement. With those results, the app will generate a learning path, including the English course, personalized tutoring, and more, all while monitoring the student's progress. The product will also recommend when the student is ready to take the GEP English exam and thus obtain their English certification. We're committed in lowering the time spent from a student from getting from A1 to B2 English proficiency level by at least 40%, while making English as a second language accessible to millions of people across the region.
We believe in education. We believe in generating new opportunities. The main two reasons why people stop learning a new language are lack of time and high cost. And we will work hard until English is not only for some, but for everyone that is willing to learn. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great work. We need to talk about those certifications. Really good project. Now we're going to go to another presentation from Colombia. We have Vicky Ricaurte, founder of Arukai.
Hola, yo soy Vicky Ricaurte, una de las cofundadoras de Arukai. Hoy hay una falta de talento digital en el mundo. Solo en los Estados Unidos hay más de 1,5 millones de vacantes sin ser llenadas. La pandemia aceleró la transformación digital en todas las industrias e incrementó este problema. Hoy cualquier trabajo requiere de habilidades digitales. Arukai soluciona la falta de talento digital desde los 4 años, enseñándolo de forma curricular a través de los colegios y preparatorias, inicialmente de las Américas y España. Arukai es, por tanto, un sistema curricular para instituciones educativas que va desde kinder hasta grado 12. Que enseña coding y pensamiento computacional a través de retos y proyectos STEAM, es decir, proyectos relacionados con las ciencias, la tecnología, la ingeniería, las artes y las matemáticas. En Arukai vemos a coding no como una materia, sino como un lenguaje instruccional. Así es como un estudiante de escuela elemental puede estar aprendiendo Minecraft a través de proyectos de artes, o un estudiante de escuela media puede estar aprendiendo Python o JavaScript a través de proyectos de música. Arukai es un producto y un servicio entregado a través de una plataforma de e-learning. Somos un producto dado que entregamos el contenido lección por lección, diferenciado para cada grado escolar. Somos un servicio porque entrenamos a los profesores en lenguajes de programación y en metodología. Nuestra plataforma está construida sobre Machine Learning y aprende cómo el estudiante y cómo el profesor aprende para en el futuro crear experiencias pedagógicas personalizadas. Hoy, sin embargo, ya entregamos contenidos y evaluación de forma adaptativa. ¿Cómo es nuestro modelo de negocio? Es la combinación de un software as a service con un online program management. Nos definimos como un program as a service y cobramos un flat fee por estudiante por año. Hoy tenemos más de 50,000 estudiantes conectados diariamente a nuestro sistema de aprendizaje en más de 8 países de Latinoamérica. Este año abrimos operaciones en México y en Brasil. Tenemos nuestro sistema de aprendizaje disponible en 3 idiomas, español, inglés y portugués. Nuestra visión es que estamos preparando tanto a los trabajadores como a los emprendedores digitales del futuro que apalancarán la tecnología para resolver los principales problemas de la humanidad. Hoy hacemos un llamado para que se enseñe coding y pensamiento computacional como habilidades básicas en todo el sistema escolar. Nuestro objetivo es que todos los estudiantes de K-12 aprendan coding y pensamiento computacional sin importar el lenguaje que hablen ni la geografía donde vivan. Soy Vicky Ricaurte y soy la cofundadora de Arucay. Muchas gracias.
Fuerte aplauso para Arucay. Soy muy fan de ver a tantas empresas que están esforzándose por hacer educación efectiva. Muy contento de ver estos esfuerzos y muchos de Colombia. Eso es bueno. Ahora vamos con Arkangel.ai, Arkangel.ai, de Laura Velázquez, también de Colombia.
Hola a todos, yo soy Laura Velázquez, soy la cofundadora y presidente de Arkangel.ai. Pasa que el 56% de las muertes que hoy suceden en el mundo son a causa de enfermedades que nosotros podemos tratar, pero que simplemente no están siendo detectadas a tiempo. Esto claramente lo vemos como enfermedades como COVID, que ha matado más de 3 millones de personas en los últimos años, en enfermedades como cáncer, que ha matado más de 1.8 millones de personas el último año, y en enfermedades huérfanas como malaria, que mata más de 700 niños al día. El problema radica en que los sistemas de detección actuales son muy costosos, son poco escalables y que además requieren de una infraestructura instalada a la que pocos países tenemos acceso. Entonces, por esta razón, creamos Arkangel, que es una plataforma software as a service que crea modelos de inteligencia artificial para la detección temprana de enfermedades, de manera automática y sin escribir código, que les permite a las empresas de salud crear y desplegar algoritmos propios de inteligencia artificial según sus casos de usos y generar resultados 20 veces más rápido, 10 veces más escalable y 5 veces más costo efectivo. Una vez el algoritmo ya está terminado, es muy fácil su uso. Un ejemplo de esto es este: el médico sube a la plataforma, ingresa el ID del paciente o la imagen, sube la imagen médica, en este caso es una placa de rayos X de tórax que fue previamente tomada por el especialista, y lo que hace en cuestión de segundos es que genera un reporte con la probabilidad de tener alguna de las patologías que hoy reconoce este tipo de modelo y con su explicación. Así de sencillo. El año pasado lanzamos y hemos realizado más de 27.900 detecciones. Estamos implementando en 305 hospitales y nuestros modelos entregan resultados en máximo 20 segundos. Los médicos y profesionales que usan este tipo de tecnologías, especialmente en Arkangel, nos han calificado en 4.89 sobre 5, lo cual nos llena de orgullo saber que este tipo de tecnologías realmente están siendo impactadas en campo. Y estos que ven acá en este otro lado son todos nuestros aliados y clientes que hoy son validadores de nuestra tecnología y que están utilizándola para impactar a muchísimas más personas. Para aterrizar un poco el caso de uso de Arkangel, estamos trabajando con una gran entidad en UNICEF donde creamos modelos para detección de leucemia linfocítica en niños, que además de ser uno de los cánceres que más mata niños en el mundo, es muy difícil su proceso de diagnóstico, lo cual reduce el porcentaje de supervivencia a menos del 20% en un país como Colombia, que se detecta en etapas tardías. Entonces, desarrollamos un modelo de inteligencia artificial que detecta linfocitos y leucocitos sanos y enfermos en células. Este modelo de entrenamiento nos arrojó un resultado superior al 85% en términos de precisión, lo cual lo hace fabuloso como herramienta de apoyo diagnóstico para el médico, para que pueda tomar decisiones en tiempo real, y en ese momento es open source para que cualquiera institución de salud pueda utilizarlo. Hoy estoy aquí porque con su ayuda podemos seguir creciendo y conectarnos con ese ecosistema de ustedes internacional que nos permitirá aumentar el impacto en cientos de miles de personas y que cuando lleguemos allí podamos crecer a más hasta el día que finalmente podamos decir que nadie en la Tierra morirá a causa de enfermedades que podemos tratar pero que no están siendo detectadas a tiempo. Muchas gracias.
Fuerte aplauso para Laura. Otra gran empresa haciendo health tech y utilizando muchísimo inteligencia artificial. Me encantó Arkangel. Ahora vamos con Costa Rica. Tenemos a Daniela Arias de Cric, Costa Rica. Daniela Arias.
With our current food production systems, we would need 3 to feed humankind in less than 30 years. We are in an urgent need to find better healthier, and more nutritive sources of food, especially protein, while leaving no one behind in the process. At Costa Rica Insect Company, we found the solution. Yes, with insects. Edible insects are a source of protein, vitamin B12, and healthy fats. And more importantly, they use 2,000 times less water and emit 100 times less CO2 emissions than traditional sources of protein. Additionally, insects provide the opportunity to create jobs in rural areas of tropical countries, which is precisely what we're doing with our Insect Partner Program, in which we train women and families in rural areas of Costa Rica to become insect farmers and great supply chain. Currently, we have the first 2 insect farms led by women, and each of these farms generates an income of $500 per month. In 2022, we expect to reach 100 farms in Costa Rica. Then, Costa Rica Insect Company gathers those insects and produce insect powder or insect flour as an additional source of protein for food. Our insect powder can be incorporated into basically anything that you would like. Bread, tortillas, snacks, chips as a supplement for protein. Good for you, good for the environment, and good for the people are the 3 pillars of Costa Rica Insect Company. Right now, we're looking for more partners in Latin American countries with whom we can replicate our partner program, scale insect farming, and, of course, scale the impact that we can make. My name is Daniela Arias, and I am the co-founder and CEO of Costa Rica Insect Company. Come join us in the mission to save the world eating bugs.
I totally want to try them. Cric, Costa Rica Insect Company. I love the name as well. I also love how we have a small segment from Central America right now. Costa Rica first. Now we have a Ricardo Cuellar from Hugo, from El Salvador, represented. Bienvenido.
Hi everyone, my name is Ricky Cuellar. I'm from El Salvador and I'm the co-founder and CFO of Hugo app. Hugo app, it's a super app where we offer a multi-category services, starting from the delivery of food, medicine, beverages, and anything you can actually imagine. We have gone a step forward and we can also deliver cash or your favorite shoes. So everything started with 3 friends who wanted to make an impact in the region in terms of technology, in terms of talent, and in terms of an economic difference with our partners. So in 2016, we launched our platform, and we knew from the very beginning that we needed to expand extremely fast. And that's how 36 months after, we ended up operating in more than 50 cities. Now we have sold more than 300 million in our platform, and we work with more than 5,000 partners in the region. One of the best impacts that we have created is giving a job opportunity for more than 15,000 drivers who are actually accomplishing what they call the American dream. Why? That's because they're actually making 4 or 5 times the minimum wage in El Salvador or in Central America. One of the biggest achievements as Hugo is that actually a month ago, we exited the company and we sold it to Delivery Hero, the biggest company in the delivery industry. This for us has been a total success, as it has given the opportunity to pave the way to new entrepreneurs and to new companies in the region who will be actually making an impact and succeeding as well. So what we're looking for now is for partners who actually wants to get involved in the best and largest ecosystem in Central America, and who wants to make an impact in the economic and in the labor force of not only El Salvador, not only Central America, but the Caribbean as well. So thank you very much.
Big applause for Ricardo, for Ricky. I really like Google. Good project. Now we're going to go with a founder from Guatemala, Paisana, Katia Serwin from Valentina.
How many jokes have you heard about entry-level jobs requiring 10 years experience, a PhD, a gold medal, superpowers, and they only offer to pay minimum wage? Well, it might be a joke, but it's not that far from reality. My name is Katia Serwin, founder of Programa Latina, women-led, women-focused impact talent platform, unemployed at-risk participants. And I'm here to share with you how we are transforming the HR industry with data, analytics, and female brain power. First, let me tell you why the industry is urging to be transformed with innovative solutions. In 2018, 32% of the job offers in Latin America were not filled, even though there were more than 130 million people unemployed or underemployed. The main reasons, well, there's an inefficient education system, HR processes that are obsolete, subjective, and non-inclusive, and the lack of major investment from companies in the professional growth of employees. We call it the great mismatch of the 21st century. So since 2015, with Programa Valentina, we've been transforming the quality of talent entering the labor market with the use of inclusive solutions based on technological tools, as well as data and analytics to certify human skills and basic tech. We are able to match any candidate to a formal job opening, regardless of their academic level, work experience, or gender. We are helping switch recruiters' hiring decision focus from experience to potential for entry-level jobs. And on the other hand, we can also apply the same methodology to develop talent within companies, bridging knowledge gaps while maximizing the results and productivity, thus reducing employee turnover. By being women-led and women, we have a unique advantage to continue developing a truly inclusive hiring algorithm for Latin America, led by more than 1.5 million from mostly women, based on more than 2,200 certified people, mostly who are women, and more than 600 successful job placements. Again, mostly women. Data points just keep increasing month by month. IDB Lab, Acumen, Roots of, among others, have joined our effort to reach our goal, impacting the lives of more than 1 million at-risk youth in Latin America by 2027. This year, we are raising a series searching for more strategic alliances who want to dive in with us and help solve one of the greatest challenges of our generation. Thank you.
Aplauso para Katia. Great, great project. Amazing company so far. Now we're going to go with Guyana. We have Eldon Marks from B75 Inc.
Hi, I'm Eldon Marks, an academic turned tech entrepreneur. While teaching at the University of Guyana, I was inspired to create a tech community to best engage my talented and enterprising students, to help them discover themselves professionally through the many outlets that tech afforded. For me, this was a personal mission. I was paying it forward. On a grander scale, I was preparing to play a role, ambitious as it was, to reduce the numbers of talented tech graduates I witnessed leave year after year for greener pastures. To date, this community has evolved into V75 Inc., one of Guyana's largest tech companies, and its nonprofit counterpart, Nexus Hub Inc., and they're both on a mission to invest in Guyana's intellectual capital and contribute to the growth of the local tech ecosystem. In the last 3 years, through industry partnerships and IDB Lab support, V75 Inc. has created opportunities for over 40 individuals within our immediate network, comprising full-time employees, apprentices, and interns, while our nonprofit has trained hundreds, both at the foundational and industry levels. With a clear focus on seeding innovative industries, one of our nonprofit-led industrial upskilling initiatives has introduced the conversational AI specialization to the local tech industry. We facilitated the training and employment of certified conversational AI engineers who have since built AI experiences that reach over 25 million users worldwide. This added exposure has set us on the course of product innovation within the field of AI right here in Guyana. Community has started this, and we need community to keep it growing. At present, we would love to collaborate with mentors and advisors to help us scale and drive our tech entrepreneurship and intrapreneurship initiatives. We're looking for industry partners in need of nearshore tech resources, particularly within the innovative industries such as AI, XR, and robotics. And of course, we welcome investors interested in funding our current and future AI product innovations. Thank you so much.
Applause for Eldon. That's a great company as well. Now we're gonna see another presentation from Quick Cart, founder from Jamaica, Monique Powell.
Hi, I'm Monique Powell. Many years ago, I think it was a summer between 10th and 11th grade, I was a restless 14-year-old on summer break with very little to do. The internet was just starting to become a thing, and I decided, just out of sheer boredom, that I was going to learn how to build and code web pages. That summer literally changed the course of my life. It sparked a love for technology and a love for building things. And as I started and developed my career over the next 20 years or so, every single role I've held in every company I've worked in involved my leveraging technology to solve business problems and to solve people problems. And now, QuickCart, the e-commerce and logistics company I founded in Jamaica in 2015, is focused on doing just that. QuickCart allows people to order from restaurants or stores in their area from a single, easy-to-use online platform and have it all delivered directly to them in 60 minutes or less. And as part of our enabling convenience for people in this way, we've also embarked on the mission of giving businesses of all sizes access to the e-commerce and logistics tools and infrastructure that they'll need to compete in today's world without having to build it all themselves. We now operate in Jamaica's two major cities, Kingston and Montego Bay. And our goal is to expand to the rest of the Caribbean and to Latin America. We've never had a multi-million-dollar, multinational tech startup emerge out of the English Caribbean. And we want to be one of the first companies to do that. Tremendous talent and opportunities exist in this sometimes overlooked part of the region. And we will be one of the startups from this region that will use our world-class teams and technological infrastructure to drive the adoption of e-commerce and digital payments, to enable convenience, to provide jobs, and to inspire the next generation of founders and change makers. We want people to join us on this journey. Investors, software engineers, operations gurus, marketers. If you'd like to be a part of what we're building here, I'd love to hear from you. Reach out. Let's talk. Thank you.
I want to reach out to so many of these companies and just see how they can help. Probably apply for a job or something. They're amazing products. I really love it. We're going to go now with Panamanian founder David Grossman from Panacea Global. Welcome.
I'm Dave Grossman, CEO. There we go. Let's try that again. I'm Dave Grossman, CEO of Panacea Aquaculture. You might be wondering, what are we looking at here? Well, this, my friends, is the mighty sea cucumber. The sea cucumber is capable of so many things. but most importantly, it has enough profit margin in it to transform the Caribbean basin, create jobs, and be a catalyst for ecological restoration. Sea cucumbers have been a delicacy in China for thousands of years. Now, as opposed to tiger paw or rhino horn, sea cucumbers are actually a superfood. Sea cucumbers have a range of amazing properties. They're one of the leading top sources of collagen. They're great for hypertension. They're a natural aphrodisiac. And it's some of the most inexpensive protein that you can grow after crickets, which we also saw from another presenter. And simultaneously, they're the third most expensive seafood. So we have an amazing opportunity on our hands. With the rising middle class in China over the last 20 and 30 years, we have demand for sea cucumbers going through the roof. So as a result, we have demand here, and we have supply getting lower and lower as natural fisheries of sea cucumbers have been exploited over the last 20 years. There have been billions and billions of sea cucumbers taken out of the sea, and there has been nobody repopulating them. That's where we come in. Panacea is the first sustainable hatchery for sea cucumbers in Latin America. Now, you might be wondering, why is everybody not doing this when you have a crazy demand for sea cucumbers in China that will eat up any amount of sea cucumbers that we can grow? Well, we have had to invest over $2 million over the last 3 years to do the science, working with the top international experts around the world to prove that we can grow happy, healthy sea cucumbers in our hatchery in Panama. Now that we've proven concept, we are scaling up our operation and installing the remaining infrastructure necessary to do a much more scaled up commercial operation. We grow our own algae in-house. After about 6 months of growing the sea cucumbers, it's a little critter size, we put them on the seabed where they eat algae on the bottom of the ocean and perform their pivotal role as the earthworms of the sea, eating excess algae, helping reduce algae blooms, and helping protect coral reefs. We are looking for strategic investors. We're looking for people to help us to make sea cucumbers the key to unlocking the blue economy throughout Latin America and the Caribbean. Thank you.
Great product. Okay, I learned something totally new today. Great product. Happy. I want to try them during lunch. Now we're going to go with Amparo Nalbarte from Peru with B89.
Buenos días con todos, con todas. Mi nombre es Amparo Nalbarte y les voy a presentar B89, el neobanco de los latinoamericanos en el mundo. ¿Sabían que más del 50% de los latinos en el mundo son subbancarizados y no bancarizados? México lleva la delantera con el 63%, seguido por Perú con 57% y Ecuador con 40%. Además, hemos identificado que la banca tradicional no es amigable con los migrantes. Un latino que inicia una vida en otro país no consigue proveedores que le hablen en su idioma y empaticen con él. Además, tienen que empezar desde cero su historial financiero y usar múltiples proveedores en diferentes países. Es así como nace B89, una solución one-stop shop para la comunidad latina, para cubrir sus necesidades financieras diarias, donde podrán acceder y crear cuentas en diferentes países, solicitar su tarjeta Visa débito, crédito o creacrédito en caso no tengan historial crediticio. Y también podrán hacer pagos cross-border y enviar remesas, todo a precios muy competitivos y sobre todo desde una única aplicación. En octubre del 2020 iniciamos operaciones en Perú y a la fecha tenemos más de 25,000 clientes que han hecho alrededor de 4.3 millones de dólares en compras. Solo en los últimos 6 meses, el crecimiento promedio de clientes ha sido de 38% y el ingreso mensual recurrente de 48%. Este mes estamos por iniciar el Friends and Family en Estados Unidos, un país estratégico para B89, ya que el 20% de su población es latina. y envían alrededor de 80 billones de dólares en remesas a Latinoamérica cada año. La expansión igual continúa con México y Ecuador. Somos un equipo de 80 personas, todos comprometidos y apasionados con crear bienestar financiero sin fronteras. Y además, 4 fundadores con experiencia en el mundo de la banca tradicional, en el mundo del private equity y, en mi caso, experiencia en el mundo startupero con Kulki, mi primera fintech, una pasarela de pagos peruana que fue adquirida por Credit, uno de los grupos económicos más grandes del Perú. Finalmente, estamos en búsqueda de 10 millones de dólares para multiplicar el crecimiento en Perú por 4, encontrar el Product Market Fit en Estados Unidos y dar los primeros pasos legales para abrir en México y Ecuador en el 2022. A todos los que quieran sumarse a este gran propósito, pues más que feliz de explicarles en detalle nuestro modelo.
Aplauso para B89. Nos quedan 3 presentaciones. We still have 3 to go, and they're all gonna happen here. So let's finish this with all applause, so they feel encouraged. We're gonna start with Organics Algae from Santa Lucia, Jonahan Dujon. Did I say it right? Organics Algae?
Algas Organics, Johannan Dujon.
Excellent. Perfect. Sorry about that. Welcome.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Johannan Dujon, founder and CEO of Algas Organics. If you've traveled to Miami or anywhere in the Caribbean over the last 10 years or so, you would have probably seen this pesky brown seaweed flocking and smothering beaches across the Caribbean and Miami. That material is called sargassum seaweed, and it's a real problem that I saw at the age of 21 years old and decided to convert into a serious world-class company that could compete globally. And so we've successfully converted sargassum seaweed into the world's first sargassum crop biofertilizer. So essentially, farmers face challenges every year that they have no control over. Sporadic weather due to climate change, soil salinity, and existing products don't actually solve the issue but compound it, like synthetic fertilizers, for example, which impact crop yield and fertility. And so what we have now is a product that increases root development and farmers yield by up to 20% while reducing fertilizer cost by 20% per acre. We've been able to successfully solve big problems for small farmers across the Caribbean where our product is exported, Jamaica, Trinidad, Belize, etc. However, now we want to pivot to the US where the average farm size is 400 acres, 800 times bigger than the average farm size in the Caribbean. And they have the same exact issues that the Caribbean farmers have. To date, we have 20,000 gallons of product that has been exported across the Caribbean, and we just got into the US market. Between trade shows, strip trials, and actually getting product into the hands of farmers on their farm, we believe that we can shake up the industry with our innovative business model that IDB has helped us to fund up until this point. Imagine you're a farmer and you can order fertilizer and get it delivered to your farm in 2 to 5 days. No hassle through our e-commerce platform. So we're really shaking up the industry where all of our competitors are actually getting product, selling product through distributors, where they get mass distribution but sacrifice customer experience. What I'll end with here is this company is really solving the world's largest algal bloom, which is sargassum. It's almost 20 million tons of biomass spread out throughout the Caribbean. The market size for our products, the global biostimulant market, is almost 5 billion, projected to hit 5 billion by 2026, growing at a CAGR of 11%. We're looking for impact-driven investors who want to not sacrifice profit for impact, right? It shouldn't be a trade-off. This company offers you both profit and impact. Thank you very much.
Big applause for Johannan. Excellent. Now from Trinidad and Tobago, we have Stephanie Pemberton, who's going to pitch about Planting Seeds Marketplace. Welcome.
Hello, my name is Stephanie, and I'm the CEO of Planting Seeds. It's an entrepreneurship development company, TV series, and technology that's made in order to be able to help entrepreneurs develop their businesses. So right before I get into it, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the ethos of Planting Seeds and why we do what we do. I believe that every single human being has the potential for greatness. And my vision and my goal is to help accelerate that greatness and accelerate that potential for entrepreneurs who seek to add real value to the world and create change. So basically, over the past 5 years, we've been working with entrepreneurs. We have a TV series that we've been able to get investments for them with. We've teamed up with people like Damon John from Shark Tank, who's been able to mentor us and show us how that ecosystem worked in New York. For the past year, we've piloted a program in Trinidad and Tobago where entrepreneurs are able to now have a retail outlet and individual hosting for their websites on our overall platform. We've now been able to build out the platform and get financing to do the entire ecosystem within one platform. So not only does it have an e-commerce and retail sales front where everyone has their individual websites that's connected to a delivery system that can be applied to any country, similar to a ride scheduling app, by doing the deliveries. It can also accept payments from multiple platforms and fintech platforms that are providing fintech solutions and payment solutions in each country. But we also have a wholesale distribution section. So we've piloted this with a lot of the larger retail outlets in Trinidad and Tobago, and we've been able to get all of the documents required for an entrepreneur to get on the shelf. Imagine being in Brazil and being able to go onto this website and see all of the documents and requirements that you need to get on the shelf of a big, large retail center in Trinidad and Tobago. The platform allows you to upload all of these documents, and of course, the retail agent now has their life much easier because all of the work is basically done for them. It also gives us the opportunity in each country to partner with corporations. So you're looking at working with banks, you're looking at insurance companies, which we've always also done and piloted in Trinidad and Tobago, because the key data that's coming out of the website will allow them to have accounting, financials, all of the statutory documents, legal. We even integrated and white labels with a company called Cloud Campaign from LA that does social media scheduling. So you can actually get all of their stats and data on how they're performing on social media. And this is giving businesses who didn't have that opportunity the chance to be able to be seen, to get wholesale done, to be able to easily get all of their accounting and legal services done, and even to be able to expand into other countries by connecting with different service providers around the region. Thank you.
Good job. Big applause. Last but not least, we have from Uruguay, GU Trade, Marcelo Blanco. Go for it, Marcelo.
Thank you. Hola para todas y todos, buen día. Mi nombre es Marcelo Blanco, soy CEO y cofundador de Butrade, es una empresa de Uruguay. Somos un país entre Argentina y Brasil, muy chiquito, pero muy poderoso. Y bueno, un poco para comentarles de nuestro producto, les quiero contar un gran problema que tienen y son los productos que son devueltos. Nuestros clientes son empresas de consumo masivo que distribuyen sus productos en los retails. Y estas empresas tienen muchos problemas con el tema de las devoluciones, ya sea por productos dañados o por vencimientos, ¿no? La cantidad de productos que generan este impacto es un estadio entero de residuos sólidos y para producir esto se generan 20 piscinas, o se consume el agua de 20 piscinas olímpicas para producirlos, ¿no? También impulsamos el desarrollo de pequeñas y mini retails, en donde el 80% de esas empresas son de áreas rurales. ¿Y cómo hacemos esto? Bueno, intentamos impactar en que estas devoluciones no sean así, sino que esas devoluciones se puedan rápidamente mover y distribuir para que no se generen los vencimientos y no haya desperdicios. También trabajamos mucho con personal en campo que releva información de lo que está pasando en las góndolas, por ejemplo, y esos son los mercaderistas. Y trabajamos mucho para profesionalizar el trabajo de ellos, que muchas veces no es valorado o no se ha tenido en cuenta. Las empresas de consumo masivo tienen 12.700 millones de dólares de pérdidas generados por esto y nuestra solución busca eso, busca relevar información en los puntos de venta, poder recapitalizar esa información, poder cruzarla con información de los sistemas propios para entender el stock y entender, por ejemplo, los vencimientos y poder accionar con esa información. ¿Cómo lo hacemos? Bueno, a través de un reconocimiento de imagen podemos sacar fotografías de la góndola y a partir de información que le vamos pidiendo en el punto de venta, vamos cruzando la información y tomando decisiones. La plataforma busca eso, recolectar información, analizarla y luego disponibilizarla para accionar. ¿En dónde estamos hoy? Bueno, hoy estamos en 6 mercados en Latinoamérica. Tenemos más de 42 clientes activos, más de 3.000 licencias que están relevando información. Somos 22 personas y tenemos un MRR de $55.000 al día de hoy. ¿Qué es lo que buscamos? Bueno, estamos proyectándonos a 18 meses, en donde queremos incrementar el equipo de innovación, y lo mismo con el área comercial. Tenemos que seguir trabajando en proyectos innovadores que colaboren para que esto no suceda. Tenemos que incorporar, obviamente, responsables de cada una de las áreas y queremos llevar a las ventas y multiplicar las ventas por 9, ¿no? También dentro del plan estratégico queremos ingresar a 5 nuevos mercados y eso, bueno, está pensado para estos 18 meses. Por ahí vemos la distribución de cómo está planeado. Así que nada, agradecerles el tiempo y la oportunidad de escucharme. Muchas gracias.
Fuerte aplauso. Escuchamos a casi 20 empresas el día de hoy y quiero finalizar con una reflexión súper importante. Acá, más que cualquier otra cosa, estamos viendo los sueños de grandes emprendedores que tienen ganas de cambiar la región y también ideas muy buenas. No sé ustedes, pero yo hoy aprendí qué voy a comer a futuro, cómo me voy a financiar, cómo voy a hacer las citas médicas, cómo voy a educarme, cómo voy a educar a mis hijos, etc. Y muchos de estos sueños realmente se van a convertir en realidad. Muchos de estos proyectos ya están funcionando. Hay algunos proyectos que les ha ido muy bien. Tuvimos una variedad súper importante. Y qué lindo momento para Latinoamérica, qué lindo momento para Miami. Felicitaciones a todos los que están apostándole y creyeron muy fuerte en esa relación entre Miami y Latinoamérica. Y sigamos haciendo cosas. Desde mi lado, con Platzi, con los cursos que hacemos y con nuestros proyectos, vamos a seguir esforzándonos también por impulsar a la región. Y me encanta la misión del BID, me encanta lo que hace BID-Lab. Qué bueno este evento, qué bueno conocer a tantos emprendedores y ver cómo hoy incluso la distancia, gracias a una llamada por Zoom, nos conecta. Así que felicitaciones. Congratulations to all and every single founder that did their pitch today. Esta fue mi parte favorita, aprendí un montón y espero que el almuerzo incluya crickets y ¿cómo se llamaba los...? Yo espero que sí. Así que muchas gracias. Gracias por acompañarnos. Con esto cerramos esta sesión.